When you hear the word aliens, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Tall, skinny beings with large heads and huge black eyes. As that is how aliens have always been shown in Hollywood movies. And of course, their signature flying saucers or UFOs, that move at speeds that no man-made aircraft can match. Even the US military and government seem baffled by these unidentified flying objects showing up all over the world, even above the heavily guarded US Capitol. In the last few decades, reports of alien encounters and UFO sightings have increased exponentially, making many wonder, could 2025 be the year in which we finally make first contact? In the meantime, let's take a closer look at some of the most unexplained UFO sightings, ones that left even experienced military personnel stunned. Welcome to Lab 360, it's time to explore. A sphere-like UFO crashes into Colombia. On March 2, 2025, a metallic sphere was seen flying in the sky close to the ground. Witnesses reported it was maneuvering erratically above Buga, defying the laws of conventional aerodynamics. Eventually it crashed into the hills after getting electrocuted by high-voltage power lines. The object exhibited very unusual behavior. When they poured water on it, it started to smoke and the water vaporized instantly. And when a blowtorch was put against its surface, it didn't burn or get hot. Scientists later conducted X-ray analysis, unveiling a complex internal structure. The sphere measured approximately 50 centimeters in diameter, and its weight fluctuated between 4.5 pounds to 22 pounds. Inside, 18 smaller spheres were arranged around a central chip, all encased within 3 concentric metallic layers. The exterior bore symbols reminiscent of ancient scripts, including runes and Mesopotamian writing. The scientists employed AI to assist in deciphering the strange text. According to the researchers, the message was understood as a call to humanity, urging a collective awakening to support and heal Mother Earth. The Colombian government has yet to release an official statement. 3 tic-tac UFOs seen flying over the moon. There are many conspiracy theories that suggest that aliens have a secret base on the moon. While there is no evidence of the same, back in 2019, a Russian photographer set up his equipment to shoot a full moon over the city of Moscow. And while trying to focus, he saw something very unusual. At first glance, he could see 3 circular objects moving near the surface of the moon. And then when he tried to refocus to confirm what he saw, to his amazement, now there were multiple circular UFOs, moving at the same speed from left to right over the moon. It seemed like an entire battalion of UFOs was flying out for a mission over the moon. And exactly similar to this sighting, tic-tac-shaped UFOs were seen flying right over the moon. This video was recorded somewhere in 2020, near Montreal, Canada. In the footage, you can see 2 to 3 capsule-shaped crafts flying close to the surface of the moon, so much so that they leave a shadow on its surface. The objects appear very small in size in the video, but their actual size might be quite massive, while comparing them to the size of the moon craters right below. And these tic-tac-like crafts very well match the description of the UFOs that the US Navy and Air Force have come face to face with on multiple occasions in the past. So is this the definitive proof that aliens actually have a hidden base on the moon, from where they are secretly monitoring human activity on Earth? Jellyfish-like UAP seen in 2021. The exact location of this sighting has not been disclosed, but it was taken in 2021 by passengers riding in a hot air balloon. The UFO seems to be floating in a desert-like area, at low altitude and at a very slow pace. The top of the UFO appears to be spherical and bright, while the bottom half is red in color, overall resembling a small jellyfish. A similar jellyfish-like UFO has been seen in the past, but there it was giving off such bright light that the entire area around the UFO was illuminated. And then the most shocking thing occurred. It started giving off a green laser-like beam which started scanning the object right below. Like it was mapping the object below for some sort of 3D printing. And not just that, throughout the entire period, it constantly kept changing its shape, sometimes oval and sometimes oblong. Similar to the above two UFOs, a slow-moving orb was seen in a parking lot in the US, flying very close to the ground and moving at the same laid-back pace as the first UFO. Surprisingly, this orb disappeared and then later reappeared after some time, going to show that it was aware that it was being recorded. So do all these three jellyfish-like UFOs belong to the same alien species, who are keeping a very close watch over mankind? Fast-moving bright UFO dives into the ocean. The precise location of this sighting is unknown, but it was taken near the Gulf of Mexico on March 17, 2025. In this video, you can see an object flying over the ocean giving off a bright light. In the initial part it seems to be gliding smoothly from left to right, and even hovering in the same position for a few seconds. Then suddenly it gives off a sudden bright thrust of light from the back, and zooms straight towards the ocean. As if it realized it was being recorded by the humans, and hence fled into the safety of the ocean. As it descended into the ocean, it seemed to disappear only to reappear again twice, but at two different locations. But this is not the first time that a UFO has been seen going underwater. Back in April 2013 in Puerto Rico, a sphere-like object was swiftly flying first over the Rafael Hernandez Airport, and then over road and commercial buildings. The UFO then slowly moved towards the ocean. That's where things got weirder, because the sphere suddenly dipped inside the water. And when it emerged out of the water, it split into two UFOs while traveling at the same speed. The UFOs again went underwater, but this time, never to be seen again. The military personnel were perplexed and horrified as to what they had just witnessed. So do both these incidents indicate that aliens have a secret underwater base? Orange sphere seen on Christmas Eve. This UFO sighting took place on Christmas Eve in 2018. A lady spotted a bizarre orange sphere in the sky, off the coast of Charleston, South Carolina, which totally bamboozled her. In the footage, you can see a bright orange circular object, stationary in the sky. But on zooming in, you can clearly see that the UFO was rotating very quickly. A similar bright sphere was seen at another location in North America, giving off three different colors. But this UFO kept changing its shape from semicircular to circular and even increased its size. And the extremely weird part of this UFO sighting is that the eyewitness and her son were actually communicating with the UFO. When the son asked the UFO if it could change colors, it suddenly turned to a bright orange.
Could you change colors? Oh my God, it did! Yeah! Yo, you're sweet!
Post that it once again took up a circular form giving off bright blue light. Was this the same UFO that was trying to make contact with multiple humans? And if so, what exactly was it trying to communicate? Extraterrestrials are not elusive anymore, but are boldly making their presence felt to humanity. Should we be worried, or excited that beings from another galaxy will finally share their secrets with us? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest revelations in space exploration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's continue to explore together.